with an ATV, although a four-wheel drive, conventional four-wheel drive vehicle can go across country, it can't go in the places an ATV can get, and horses get into places that, you know, they shouldn't. So definitely an ATV helps my job enormously. I can get from A to B very quickly, I can supervise the lots, and if we do get a problem like that, you know, I'm quickly in touch with what's happening.
You know, they are very quiet. You know, they don't frighten horses. You've got to have a real nervous horse for you to frighten him. We go between the stables, at Hickstead, at Wembley, whatever. We're only 3 metres apart. We go down there with a trailer on the back. No worries. The easiest thing, or the easiest thing we find to do, is when we're delivering fodder. You know, we have a trailer, a big trailer from Logic. We use that all the time, delivering bales of hay, straw, and then when we go around at the end of the stable block where people keep dumping the muck, you know, we use it to muck with a fork, just chuck all the muck in the back of there as well. And on some occasions we can use a muck cleaner on the road surfaces to go up and down on the road surfaces, but again, it's all the time, all horse friendly.
Probably the biggest job is keeping the paddocks skipped up through the summer, and well, it's a lot quicker, but it's also a job everybody hated doing, so often it perhaps didn't get done or left till last, when actually it's a very important job. Well, and also the menage, particularly doing the edges, because that's a long job if there's been a lot of horses on the school and the track's worn around the side. It's a very tiring job to do that by hand. We use the muck collector for the paddocks, for cleaning the paddocks. The other attachment we've got is a spray unit for the back, which we originally had for spraying fruit, but we now use for spot treating thistles, nettles, doing along any weed control work under the electric fences.
It's easy to start, they're automatic. Get on it and off you go. It's quicker, much quicker than a tractor. Chain harrows, muck collector. We move the big horse box, the horse trailer around with it as well. It's easier than the car.
Well, this bike, as opposed to any other, is if I'm driving along and have to stop for whatever reason, I can leave it in gear, get off, do what I have to do. When I come to get back on, all I have to do is hold the handbrake, turn the ignition, press the start button, and I can go off in the gear that I left it in. I don't have to be searching around for the gear. Even though it is automatic, I do like the fact that it has engine braking when I'm going downhill. The Yamaha is very easy to manoeuvre, and compared with the other types of ATVs I've driven in the past, which are using foot selection for your gears, it's a lot easier. Reverse is very easy to find compared with some of the other makes of ATV. It's just gear select. Other ones you have to press this button, push that lever into neutral, out of neutral, so that's a lot easier. 2- and 4-wheel drive is easy selection, is just on a thumb button and a red button. Yamaha has wide footwells, which does make getting on an awful lot easier. You're not having to pay attention to where you're standing really to hit the peg. It's a lot easier feeding because I can use the round bale carrier, where in the past I had to manually lift the square bales onto the trailer, drive down, take the square bales off, and it was an everyday occurrence. Now I can use the round bale. I like the digital display because if I'm spraying or spreading, I can check my speed on there and it helps me to maintain a constant speed. When it's very dry, a lot of all-weather surfaces kick up a lot of dust when you're working in there, which obviously isn't good for the horses or for yourself. So we use the leveller to stop there being a rut around the outside, and to pull the surface in off the boards, and the sprinkler, well, just to keep the dust down. Harrowing again, it's basically quads do everything that a tractor does, but with less damage to the ground, and I would say it's quicker, cheaper and easier.
Safety-wise, it's a major asset to us. The difference of these new bikes than the old ones, as you've just said, all you do now, I get off the bike, I can walk away from it leaving it ticking over. The bike will not go anywhere. You just don't have to put a handbrake on, you're not messing about putting it in neutral. You pull the lever back, into park, get off the bike, walk away. You can leave it running. Nobody can do anything, they can rev it up, but it won't go anywhere, it's locked. It's a time saver. It's unbelievable how much time it saves us.
Well, in our business, it is basically the entertainment business, and although owners of racehorses do like to come and see their animals, and they usually would make appointments, they can turn up at any time. So it's very important to a professional yard that it is kept in a generally a good order, and the use of ATVs can sort of we can utilise those to make the job done, to make the job done quicker.
I like riding it. It's not a difficult machine to drive at all. And I've had various girls working for me who wouldn't be experienced drivers, and they've all taken to it very quickly.
Everybody uses it here. The girls who muck out, I use it. The owner of the house uses it, fetching logs or anything really. Whatever they need it for, anybody gets on it. Brilliant. Right. Plenty of power, especially in the 4-wheel drive. It just does everything that you need it to do really.
And I love my Yamaha, well that's it.